Hi, this is Raijinous of the Italian atmospheric black metal band FERALIA, and you are listening to The Bloodshed with Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio International.
Hi, Raijinous. Thank you very much for taking time out for this interview. It's a great honor to have you here, and I want to welcome you to the Metal Bloodshed with the Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio.
Thanks to you very much. We are pleased to be here.
And I also want to welcome Khrura and Nebis that we have in the background as well with you, Raijinous.
Hi, thanks.
Hi and thanks.
You're welcome. Italy, besides being the world's largest producers of wine and home to some of the oldest wine producing region, and known for the best pastas and pizza, Italy has also produced well-known great metal bands such as Flesh, God Apocalypse, Lacuna Coil, Rhapsody of Fire, Elven King, Monumentum, Mortuary Drape, Feldwat, Forgotten Tombs, Necrodeath, Witches of Doom, Cadaveria, to say some. Hailing from Torino, in the northern parts of Italy, FERALIA arises from the need of three Italian musicians to put down the regional demon residing in the deepest of human soul. How did you guys met each other, and when and how was the band FERALIA formed, Genus?
Basically, we knew each other years and years ago. All of us three are in the scene by 20 years. So we knew each other already, and it was not difficult to begin this new adventure because every one of us played in other bands, in other situations, and we knew that it was the time to begin another project, maybe a little come back to our roots, because we listen to black metal since the beginning of the 90s. And then we dedicated ourselves to other genres. And then a couple of years ago, me, Raijinous, and Khrura, the bass player, from an idea by Khrura, decided to meet each other and begin to think about the concept and the music.
Any special purposes behind the band name FERALIA?
Actually, it's a name of an ancient festival of the ancient Rome dedicated to the dead. So the dead and the death. And so it's an homage to our ancient roots.
The band proposes a personal kind of black metal influenced by classical old school Norwegian sound, adding in an instinctive way a modern element, creating a unique sound pierced with melancholic and epic tones. If you don't mind, Raijinous, could you please present us the band current members, please?
Yeah, so the current members are me on guitars and backing vocals, me as Raijinous. Then here we have Khrura.
Hi, I'm Khrura and I am play bass.
I'm Ignotus and I play the drums and take care of the drones and the atmosphere and the strange eerie percussion that you can hear in the album.
And then there's Tibor Kati from Negura Bunget singing on all the tracks, the main vocals.
Yeah, I want to ask you, Raijinous, how did you decide to bring Tibor Kati on board as the band's vocalist for this album, and will he become a permanent band member as well?
Okay, regarding the future, I can't answer clearly because we are not sure about that. And regarding how we have him behind the microphone, it was quite easy because Khrura some years ago did a tour with Negura Bunget and his previous band. And so Khrura already knew Tibor, And so when a couple of years ago we needed a proper singer, instead of searching someone in the Torino, our city in the north of Italy, someone in the scene for our vocals duties, Khrura thought about Tibor and asked him, and he was happy to be part of this project. At the beginning it had to be only on one song, but then he really enjoyed the project and he wanted to sing to all the other songs. So now for the moment we can say that he is a member of the band. For the future we will see. Maybe there will be also other surprises.
For people to know, for those who don't know, then this guy we talking about, Tibor Kati, he also a member of this Romanian atmospheric folk death metal band, Sur Austru. Very great band, and they also have a new album out this year, 2019. On August 11, the Italian black metal band FERALIA released their first single, Conception, which was also the first excerpt from their album Helios Manifesto. Please tell us more about this video and the decision of the band to have selected this single as the band's first promotional single.
We chose that song especially because we thought that it represents quite well, in a good manner, our style. And the video was done by Khrura and is a quite particular video that represents some ritual images, but also the magnificent and greatness of nature that are two of our main themes that we talk about in our lyrics.
Raijinous Helios Manifesto, as you already announced, will be released via a Vacula production that's on CD and digital, and Realm and the Ritual on a limited tape on October 4th. Don't you mind to present us the album track and list, please?
So the track list is a 7 tracks album. Then there's an intro called Black Sun Temple, that is instrumental song. Then there is Conception, the song that we already presented before. Then there's Life. Then there's Death. Then after that we have Rebirth, and then Abysm. And then the last track, Helios Manifesto, the outro of the album. And I was saying before that you can see that it's quite like a real trip from the conception of life through life in itself to death, and then the abyss. But after the abyss, there's the rebirth. And this is a kind of philosophy. We can say that especially Khrura, who took the writing of the lyrics, took by Aleister Crowley. So the concept of the album is principally that.
Okay, thank you very much, Raijinous, for presenting us the track and list.
Son, O Father.
Helios Manifesto is a concept that runs through a mystical initiatory path of man as good of himself, based on the writings of Aleister Crowley and Thelemic philosophies. Let me explain for those who don't know. Aleister Crowley was an English occultist novelist. He founded the religion of Thelema, identifying himself as the prophet and trust with guiding humanity into the Æon of Horus in the early 20th century. Talking about the music, lyrics, and mix and master, how was the whole process in getting this album out? Why have you chosen to do a concept album based on the writing of this great novelist, Aleister Crowley?
Yeah, so basically we can say that we took only some of his main themes and philosophy. Yeah, and the principal one for us is that the man is the god of himself, and then we can say that we hate all the religions, especially the monotheist ones. So regarding this album, for the moment, we took only these couple of main themes from Crowley.
Ignotus here. Yeah, the key concept is that every man and every woman it's a star.
Okay. How about the music, lyrics, mixing, mastering has gone for this album?
The mix and mastering, a long-time friend of us, Robs, take care of the mixing and mastering duties, doing what we think it's a massive job. And the process gone this way. The most of the riff, harmony, and the lyrics idea were collected by Khrura and Raijinous. From the beginning, they had a clear vision of the album sound. Then I joined the band and I laid down the drum parts and add the drones, other eerie elements, using modular synthesizer, strange ritual percussion, singing bowl, stuff like that to make the record even more darker and atmospheric.
Okay. Italian black metal band FERALIA signed by Ukrainian Vacula Production to release their debut album Helios Manifesto on October 4th, just like your fellow comrades Anata Nira for their first opus Per Aspera at Mortis, which will be released this September 30th. How has this arrangement gone? Have you contacted other record labels as well?
Yeah, we were approached by a couple of record labels interested in the release. Choose Vacula because we think it's the best record label, and also Real Men Rituals.
Okay. It was the best deal for us in this moment, this couple of labels. We contacted some labels, and this was the best offer we had, so it was not difficult to choose.
On September 2nd, the band released another single, Abysm's Blazing, cosmic video to accompany the same style of form of black metal, born from old school Bergen sound, sieved through with a modern epic melancholy and cosmic expansiveness. A totally different concept of video compared to Conception. Please explain us.
The concept of the video is not so different from the one in Conception. The two songs in itself are quite different because Abby is more aggressive, more faster and darker, but the video in itself is not so different because we chose to take the same approach, some ritualistic images from ancient videos, documentaries, and then there's some nature images in this video too, so they are not so different.
One is more about our cosmic nature, the other one is about the sun as the main concept of the video.
Good explanation. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Okay, the band made available on cassette, released through Realm and Retro, US, Canada, Mexico, and Lopan, Europe, everywhere else, and for CDs digital through Vacula Production. Are these cassettes available on small limited quantities only, and how about the CDs?
I think only small quantity of sets, 50, I think, yeah. And then the CDs
Will be released in a normal way.
In Italy itself, our cassettes are still, yes, very popular. People like them.
Yeah, I can say that together with vinyl is beginning again to be loved and appreciated. Cassette, yeah, also in Italy.
Especially in this kind of music, in the black metal music.
There's a real cult that is born again regarding the cassettes, I can say.
How about the sound?
Yeah, we love the concept of the imperfection of the tapes.
Yeah, the raw quality maybe can fit with our black metal idea of music. It's perfect for us, I think.
It's an appropriate media.
Yeah, I hope I can see around here. I mean, in America, see people start buying cassettes already. I still have to go, shuffle around to see where is my cassette player.
Yeah, no, it's not so easy. Maybe, especially inside a car. But if you have some old hi-fi stereo, it could be easy to to play cassette nowadays too.
Yeah, and for the people who buy the tape release or the disc, the CD, there are also the downloadable version of the songs in high quality.
Guys, at the moment, FERALIA already started the pre-production works of the band's second full-length album. I think this is too early, but this one too will be another concept album. Don't you mind to give us some details on this, or you prefer to do it on another interview?
Yeah, we began to think and to write the new songs for the second album, but we still don't know if it will be a full length or EP. But anyway, we already have 5 or 6 songs in a rough way. Yeah, I can tell you that there will be again a concept behind this album, similar maybe in some parts to the one in our first release, but I won't tell you no more for now. I prefer to keep the secret. Yeah.
Do you think that this album will be ready, let's say, for the end of next year, or it will take longer?
We think, yeah. We are at a good point now. We have collected a good amount of ideas.
Yeah, I think that within 2020 it will be out somehow, somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, guys, on October 26, the band will be celebrating the album release party with bands like Sur Austru, the one I told you from Romania, that Tibor Kati also sings for, with a handful of hate that are having their release party as well the same night. How are the excitements among the band for this, especially its release party of your first album? What can the fans expect, and how come you decided to do this release party with this other band as well?
I think our idea of live appearances is not to do so many lives, but selected ones. And this is our first live exhibition as a band, but not as a single musician, as I told you before. I think it will be a great festival. There will be some really interesting bands, and so we hope we will enjoy it with all the audience.
We share the stage with a couple of our own band, and we are we are really excited to be here.
I want to say also that a good thing about this release party that it's every band play a different kind of black metal, and so the festival will be great also for this.
So that's mean that Tibor Kati will be very busy singing.
Yeah, sing with Sur Austru and with us, in the same evening, yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys gonna have ready there for that night? Yes, I'm talking about October 26th. Once again, you guys gonna have merchandises available there. You're gonna have the CDs available there.
Definitely, yes. There will be merch that night, for us, yes.
Okay, my last question, guys. Will there be more show in promotion of the band's upcoming new album, Helios Manifestos?
As I told you before, there will be some in the future. For now, I don't know. We think that black metal should not be so merchandising too much, as too much exposure in live performances. So we think that we will play other lives, but selected one and few, I think.
But for next year, you guys planning to play, or looking to get a spot on any other major festivals somewhere in Europe?
Probably yes. It's on our plans, but we don't have so much details for now regarding that.
Some requests for the next summer, but just we have to decide how much live do, and
but that part in the decision making of where you want to play, that's totally handled by the band, or you have to do it with these people from Vacula Production too?
No, it's totally about our decisions and totally about us. So no label involved in this choice.
Okay, guys, I want to thank you very much once again to make this interview possible, and I want to hand you over the microphone of Madam Messiah Radio for you to invite all your friends, all your fans to support the band, to buy the band long-awaited debut album Helios Manifesto, and to buy the band's merch as well, to attend the show we talk about this coming October 26th. The microphone is all yours, guys.
Thanks very much to you from Raijinous, and
you're welcome. Thank you.
We are pleased. I'm Ignotus on the drums.
And keep in touch. We'll see news from us in the future. Thanks to you. Thanks very much, Jacobo.
Okay, you're very welcome, guys. I'm gonna keep in touch with you, Raijinous, since I'm gonna give you space to release your album, to promote it. Then we're gonna.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna get back together for your second album next year. And yes, say hello to Tibor Kati for me, please.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that. Thanks.
And once again, thank you, Raijinous. Thank you, Khrura.
Yeah, and Ignotus. Thank you, Jacobo.
And Nebis. It was a pleasure for me to get in touch with you guys. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation for this great interview. And once again, like I always say, metal on. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye. Thank you very much.